Okay, so transform 2, I guess. Slime boss. Okay, what is this? Apparently, if I decide to start on the left, there's only one elite. It's absolutely zero elite in the second half deck on the left. And only one elite on floor 6. So that's completely out of the question. Which means I start on the right side. But again, if I go here, and I don't take this one, there's also no elite in the second half of this. And if I want to choose to take more than one elite inside, either I have to take a floor 6 elite, which is right here, or I am forced into this burning elite at the end of the act. Okay, what is this? Now this act is dangerous. I have not done anything yet, and the Spire is already trying to kill me. Honestly, the terrible thing about this is that like when we go here, there's like 3 advanced hallways in a row, and I cannot even opt out of this. So anything goes wrong in this part, and yeah, I die instantly. But yeah, usually I tend to value the early upgrade before the first elite like, a lot more than usual when I take like transform 2. So I don't even want to take this elite because it's not like this elite is any good. Like we take 4 fights, so advanced 4-way here, and into another advanced 4-way. So if the transform is bad, like we just completely suffer, and then yeah, early shock. So I guess we have a potion for this fight. But that's about it. I guess we just take the transform 2 first and then see what happens, because it changes a lot, right? If the transform completely breaks, then I guess I just accept that we take one elite in this side, and then hopefully something good happens later. And there's even freaking slime boss waiting at the end. It's not like it's anything easily solvable. We need both HP and potion for this thing. And of course also like decent card. Yeah, transform 2. And I do not like the two defense transform like ever, even in the slime boss side. So it's just on one. Morning Frog. Okay, we got a very good card, and I have a curse. Like this card is honestly not bad in Act 3. Unfortunately, we are in Act 1 and it's complete garbage. Especially against the slime boss. What's up, Chopper? Yeah, this card doesn't even deal damage against slime boss. So this is just like the... I mean, if we pick up some blade dances, it gets better, like a little bit. Much chilling, yeah. That's nice. Makes early fights easier. This card, not really. It's not even guaranteed to be better than the strike. This card is definitely very good. But this thing is really not pickable in Act 1. That's what I usually say. I think in Act 3 it can actually be the only damage source in your deck, but in Act 1 is complete garbage. Because you need to pick more attacks. And the more attacks you pick, the worse this card is. And then 2 of the 3 bosses in Act 1 also shuffle in some garbage statuses, which makes this card doesn't even not even dealing any damage at all. Like yeah, the slime boss. You draw this thing with like 3 slimes and then attack it deals 0. And against Hexagons, you draw burns with this, it also doesn't deal damage. Against Guardian, it is decent because against Guardian you have somewhat of an incentive to pick up like maybe one poison card and maybe some lock card. It's just one of the coolest silent card. Yeah, I agree. In deck 3. But not now. So, okay, the good thing about this transform tool is that it does not require an upgrade. Dash upgrade is nice, but not compulsory. And then this upgrade doesn't really do much right now. So we don't actually require an urgent upgrade. Which is good, right? Because I do not want to go to this garbage part, like 4 question mark or maybe in a super early shot. And also the moment I go here, right? I have to decide whether I take only one elite in this deck or I am forced into the burning elite. So now I'm looking at this fight. After 3 fights, I have 145, which is enough to buy 1 potion and a card, or maybe just take a card remove. And hopefully that's enough to prepare me for this thing. Because after taking this fight, we still have like some decisions to make. Because we can immediately take a second elite right here, or can just take like 2 fires, or we can go the greedy path for this one. Is it flashes remove? I don't know. It depends a lot on what we see in these 3 fights. But I think I want to copy it to this floor 6 elite. Because with 4 fights in the shop, there's no way I break on. There's no way I enter this fight with no potion. That's basically it. And then I don't know. Maybe I see 3 smoke bombs in here, and things change. Hopefully not. And yeah, left path is just completely unacceptable. Like 1 floor 6 elite into nothing else. Just might deal 8 damage next turn. But it only deals 4. Not possible situation. You can absolutely see 3 same potions in the same shop. Go. Okay, we are high rolling go a little bit, but this potion not exactly good. So 30% potion chance and masterful stuff definitely. Yeah, we draw 7 cards on turn 1 and this card deals 4 damage. Unfortunate, but it's fine. This might not be that fine, but unless we draw flashes next turn, we either have a kill or basically full block. %20 potion chance, but these are not the potions I'm looking for. If we had 6 skills. Yeah, 24. Do we even have 6 skills in the deck? Not really, right? The most we can have is 5. We only have 5 skills in the deck. So Sucker Punch works better with the dash, but it's much worse than it usually is in the Slime Boss Act. And Flying Knee gets better. Flying Knee also works well with somewhat well with the dash. And maybe sometimes you can say it works decently with Masterful Staff if the fight goes long enough. Yeah. Important to always plan around high rolls. Honestly, that's not even wrong. If the run is going like super badly, you actually need to plan around the highest roll possible. Because maybe sometimes that's the only way you can win the run. And yeah, Bane against Slime Boss are not interested, and also we don't have any poison. And the only poison we are probably willing to pick up in this deck is the Fuse. Which doesn't even work well with this, because you need to draw the Fuse right on turn before this and not on the same hand. So this is Flying Knee skip. Flying Knee is just so freaking mediocre, but if we pick up Flying Knee here, then maybe it's actually just Fletcher's remove. Because this thing is getting worse and worse and worse, like, after every fight. I don't know, maybe it's still better than the Strike. On average, it probably deals the same amount of damage, like 4 or 8, and then if it deals 4, then we just pretend that we draw a Strike and we don't play the Strike. If it deals 8, it's better than the Strike. Maybe it's still Strike Rim. Especially if we add the Flying Knee here, we definitely remove an attack. If we take a card remove here. Yeah. 24, so we can kill this. Gold. Holy crap, we are like super high rolling gold here, like 2019, yeah, 2018, 20. And it's exactly enough to buy a relic if the relic costs like absolutely minimum value, like 157. Now that would be pretty funny. Yeah, looks like a pretty big skip. It's never accuracy, right? Even if we are going into a shop and another fight. And accuracy is probably a card that I kind of want to have in the Slime Moss deck. Because any Blade Dancer would pick up. But yeah, blind picking accuracy before 4-6 elite, probably not a super good idea. Yeah, Act 3 reverse speed, kind of. Maybe this card is not super Act 3. This card is like Act 2. Because if you are relying on physical damage and you are desperately looking for your first accuracy in Act 3, then something has gone wrong. I mean, we don't have a lot of weakness, so Will is actually somewhat okay into the Lagavulin. Usually it blocks more than the defense, it makes the flashes slightly better. Again, the Sentry is a stripped artifact, so neutralize maybe can do something, and we do have a weak potion. Against the Knob is terrible. So how are we against the Knob? Let's assume that we remove, let's take a Strike. And we add a Well here, so 15 cards. And we don't add anything else. 15 cards, so we draw this whole thing plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we have 10 energy. So we can play everything here plus 2 cards. 18, 30, 40, 48, 51. Let's count this as 8. So 59 plus 2, 71. Okay, not even close. At least we are guaranteed to have weakness on the big hit. Let's push it that way. But yeah, if we are already this bad against the Knob, then we cannot pick this, because it's not even good against Slime Boss. It's only good against Slime Boss after the split. Before the split, it just breaks your head, like, obviously. And then maybe this card is the reason you don't even get a good split in the first place. Buy card. Well, there goes the membership card. You are 8 gold off. Now there is a Cost Explosion on sale, which Of course, very good against sentries. And decent enough against Lagavulin. It's not super good, but it's decent. Also a good card going into Act 2 if we are behind on relics in Act 1. Get an upgrade unless we go this way and maybe commit ourselves to the Burning Elite. So Dagger Spray also becomes a bit worse. Of course, Cosmic Explosion also makes the flashes better, especially if we remove a strike. Maybe sometimes it's... so probably most of the time this deals 8 and maybe sometimes it deals 12. Cosmic Explosion costing 2 matters a bit less because we do have Flying Knee into that. And yeah, these potions are also like not... maybe this one is damaged, but it's too expensive. And yeah, I think Cosmic Explosion remove is stronger than, let's say, Cosmic Explosion Dagger Spray, or maybe Dagger Spray Potion. Because unupgraded Dagger Spray is just so like excessively mediocre, and the only fight is good in is against the sentries, and against sentries, this already delivers. And at the moment we are kind of scared of Lagavulin a little bit. Because definitely helps slightly against the Lagavulin. It doesn't solve the Lagavulin when unupgraded, but it helps. Yeah, with cost added, we remove a strike. Because Fire Chest gets a little bit better now. And also it's still like Bonfire Spirits. It's also still a potential offering to the Bonfire Spirits. Okay, very fair fight on floor 5. Good thing we have Cosmic Explosion. Membership card is bad design. Why though? It's just a greedy option. It's just a relic that doesn't... I mean, I guess if you see it in Act 2 or Act 3, then it's usually always positive. Because you gain gold immediately. But if you see it in Act 1, I think I quite like membership card in Act 1. Whenever I see it. Not liking in the sense that I buy it every time, but I like the decisions involved. Because it doesn't give you anything, like when you do that. Isn't it always an instant buy? No, I have bought the boot over membership card in Act 1 before. And I am very convinced that it is correct to do so in that specific run. And that's why I think like Act 1 membership card is interesting. Because it's so insanely strong later, but at that moment, that specific moment, it doesn't give you anything. So you have to wait, like, can you get away with the greed? Yeah, it's always instant buy if it costs under half your gold, exactly. But in Act 1 you don't have that luxury. That's why I really like when it appears in Act 1 and I can afford it. I can barely afford it at least. Of course, if you take like 250 gold from Niao and then the first shop has membership card, then yeah, it's just an instant buy. But yeah, good thing we have Cosmic Explosion in this fight at least. So potion change right now is like 20... No, 3 fights 2 potions, so 30%. Not that these are super strong. How much damage do we have here? We take 1, right? And we neutralize this guy. So 29 damage. Oh, we put neutralize on this guy, so it's actually 26. So 26 on, let's say we put 26 on the Acid Slime to maybe Cosmic Explosion next turn. Then we still need Cosmic Explosion plus 1 attack. But we can still block with 1 energy because of the Flying Knee this turn. So if we draw Cosmic Explosion plus 1 attack plus 1 defense, the most we take next turn is like 2. And the Jawworm is not guaranteed to attack, but this guy always attacks. But not deploying Cosmic Explosion in this fight is just completely stupid, right? Would I have bought it here if I had 8 more gold? Probably not. Because this elite is right here, and then the path I want to go here too is like this one. If the shop has nothing else, then sure. But the corpse does have like cut remove and then cause explosion, which I can afford. If we don't draw cause explosion next turn, I guess we can draw into like dash defense, and dash doesn't even kill the draw one if we put all the damage here. 20 minutes for 5 no relics. The game is rigged, yeah, sure. We should probably put damage here. Take one. And taking one matters less now that we draw a very cost explosion instantly delivering. And also exactly so. Then go. Okay, after the shop now we low roll go, and that's acceptable. Also potion change right now is like, these are not slime boss cards, except maybe the slice. Now slice is weird with flying knee, it's weird with masterful stab, it makes the flash as worse, but we do have 2 cards that cost 2 in the deck. Overall, I do not think it's an improvement to this deck though, because we only took transform 2 and we remove a strike. So instead of a slice, I would honestly like to redraw into these things faster. If it's not the slime boss, then yeah, acro, oh, maybe. But probably not here, probably not right before the first elite. I mean, our knock fight is still like as terrible as ever, but I guess if our knock fight is super bad, then we should not even pick this slide. Because even with the slides, we are not killing the knock in 3 turns. So what we would like to do on turn 3 is just drawing into the free kick dash. And yeah, not adding the slides increases the chance that we actually draw into the dash. On turn 3 at least. Now we have a lot of HP, but I am scared. It's never here, right? Because sometimes we want to go here and then we want to go here instead. And then instead of just avoid the burning elite. If we are healthy enough by this point and we have 1 good potion. But our deck is not looking super strong. Then maybe we don't want to commit here. If we go right from here, this elite is probably going to be a bit easier because we just saw a very difficult advanced hallway. I mean, I know we lost only 1 HP, but it is still a very difficult advanced hallway. So this advanced hallway usually not super harsh. And then we just get a chance to get a real potion for this fight. But yeah, I don't think so, right? It just gives us like way more flexibility. And it doesn't, this one doesn't even give us an upgrade, so it doesn't improve our deck that much. If we are turning down the slice here at least. Okay, let's recalculate the knock damage. Assuming I take this slice. In 3 turns I draw everything here plus 1. So 18, 28, this is 8 damage, so 36, 42, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can play everything here plus 1 energy. Okay. 18, 30, 38, 48, 56, 59, and we draw this on turn 2. 70. 70 plus 1, 76. We still do not kill the knock on turn 3, even with the slice. -1 over 4 enemies. Yeah, it's the power of the dash, right? And also, we also bought the cost explosion. But dash is extremely good against the easy hallway fights. That's super clear. If we don't buy the slice and it's 70 over 3 turns, and then maybe on turn 4 we don't even kill the knock. Oh boy, we're getting closer to greatness. Yeah. We are on a 7th streak, but we cannot get a We cannot tie the record. Because after the 100 game finish, I'm going to do some boss squads. So the best we can get is like a hanging 9 streak for maybe like a month or 2. This is already great. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, that's already assuming the Fascist deals 8 and we play it. Yeah, maybe it deals 4, maybe it deals 0, and then suddenly we're super short on damage against the North and we don't even kill by turn 4. And that would be awful. And yeah, I guess Slice is okay into Slime Boss. I don't like it, but I guess it's okay with 2 casters that cost 2. Okay, Slice delivering. And also we have Cost Explosion for this fight. So we draw Dash on turn 1 and we strip Artifact and Cost Explosion is coming up and also we draw Flying Knee on turn 1. So this is an extremely good draw because we take no damage here, so Masterful Stuff still costs 0. Unfortunately, Flashes is not going to deal damage, but this draw is very good. Perfect turn 1, almost right, almost. If let's say we draw like 1 more strike or maybe 2 more strikes, I would be happier because honestly I would like to block next turn. If I don't draw lethal. So of course this guy has 43, so if possible we would like to kill this guy. Because if we target this guy, even if we Cost Explosion, we still have to spend some energy to kill this guy. And we simply do not have that next turn. So can we kill here? Because we put like all the damage here. So 9, 17, 27. So we need 16 more, and with this and 2 strike, it would be lethal. And 9 is not a threshold. So yeah, we can target this. And with the Cost Explosion coming up, there's no need to use Liquid Bronze. We actually draw perfectly in this fight. Holy crap. So our deck's not good, but apparently we have a lot of HP. What does that mean? I don't know. It probably depends like on what happens here. Yeah, we actually drew like perfectly in this fight. It's been a very long... Honestly, it's been a while since I had like such a good draw in an early elite. So I don't know, maybe that means that I just lose this run. Because like apparently whenever I draw badly in Act 1 I just win. And then yeah, here's the boot. Now people give this thing like a lot of unnecessary hate. But honestly it's not even that bad. Because suddenly now we don't even care about weakness in this fight. And yeah, if we don't care about weakness in the slime boss, then it's like a lot better than usual. Because that means we can fully focus on the gray slime. Usually you still have to hit the green slime, even though after split is insanely aggressive. Just because like weakness is so like brutal. But if you can just completely ignore the green slime and just kill the gray slime first, then you can usually brute force this fight with a reasonable amount of HP. Yeah, 1000 caster slime solution. Honestly, if we are closer until like somewhere here and we have abundant upgrades, then yeah, sure. But not in this spot, right? And second dash. I mean, second dash works okay with the slice. Yeah, sure. With the slime, just pick up. It works okay with flying knee, and it does also okay with the slime boss. Since we draw dash and a hand full of slimes, then we can spend our energy. Also, yeah, we still do not kill the knob on turn 3, so... We still do not kill the knob on turn 3, so we would like to draw a dash on turn 3. But picking up another card that costs 2. It's really weird. It's really weird. And usually I do not even like the second dash that much. Maybe in the Guardian Knight. And we just face the sentries, which is honestly the best fight for the dash. I don't like this. I don't like this. I think we can skip this here and go here and see what happens. Also, potion chance right now is like 50%. Not a big fan of cut. Yeah. 1000 cut is the cut that you pick in desperation before this thing kills you. Right now, I think we still have time, and we did add some cuts that are reasonable against the slime boss. Also, we have a lot of HP right now. Yeah, back, yeah. What's up, P-Just4? But yeah, we skip this, and yeah, good thing I pick up Corpse Explosion, right? So apparently I ran into floor 5 like Zhou Green Slime, and I ran into floor 7 Thief's Grey Slime. But yeah, I'm very happy that I have the freaking Corpse Explosion in my deck. Now next turn we are being attacked for 21, so what does that mean? Yeah, it means that we are frail, so we probably should kill like one of these two, right? Now we just face the sentry, so this weak potion is like going to perform in this fight, which it means that I cannot even use the weak potion here, even though I would like to, because yeah, weak potion means that the Masterful Staff actually costs 0 next turn. Unless you're telling me I should block twice and then not play either the dash or the flying knee, and I don't think so. We deal 18. 12, 18, 24, 18, 24. We still need 7 for this, which is like the flashes. But that is, we simply do not have enough cards in hand. If we draw a defense, then maybe. Big Pot good against Laga. Yeah, it's also good against the Knock, because we know that we don't even kill the Knock in 3 turns. Well, I guess we take a bunch of damage from the Thieves next turn. And we just try to kill this guy. If we don't draw Corpse Explosion next turn, then it gets really bad though. Maybe should have picked the second dash, because it would be super good here. So this is at 14. If we kill this guy next turn, we're 14, and then we cannot kill this guy and he runs away. I guess the thief running away is not that bad, because we are not going into another shop in this side. Yeah, flashes boot value, it is coming. Can you take? We have no way to kill both of them, so I guess we take it. I mean, overall, not too bad. Okay, should have used weak potion. What were Neo choice? Transform 1, the Edit Snipe, the 6 HP for 6 max HP for Transform 2 and Boss Squad. So I took Transform 2. Yeah, it's the card, and we picked the card. And then in such a small deck, like the chance of us drawing into this early on is also quite high. And this is not as good against the slime boss. And this weak potion hand has been sticking with us for a long time, so I don't replace it, even though this is newer and probably better. So yeah, the game is testing my greed here. Because here's the thing. Now that we have terror, the burning Lagavulin is no longer killing us. And against the burning sentries, we have corpse explosion. And yeah, 50% of the time we run into the knob here, and this cannot even be the knob. Obviously the biggest problem with this is as I said from at the beginning of this run, like the moment we go here, we are committed to taking like 3 advanced hallways into burning elite, and we cannot avoid that. We cannot opt out. And we only get 1 upgrade in this side. Because mostly we are resting here before the slime boss after taking this brutal path, unless something super good happens. Don't like the right path. Yeah, I also don't like the right path, but maybe I like the left path even less. Because you see this left path, right, you immediately run into this elite, so you don't even get the upgrade before. And you also down 1 relic, so this elite is like way more difficult than this one. And then afterwards, yeah, you get 1 upgrade, so it's like the same. And after this, there's what? Yeah, only question marks and then advanced forward. So no edit, no shop to refill potion into slime boss, and any life loss event also works in the slime boss side. With the terror, I think with terror, I think we can take this. Because against sentries we have corpse explosion. Against Lagavulin we have terror. Against the knob, hopefully we draw good. Hopefully we draw well enough. Otherwise we have weak potion. It's okay, real talk. It's 2 weak potions stronger than a taunt potion. Maybe not, right? But taunt potion not exactly delivering against any of the elites. It's like 3 damage against the knob, like who cares? And weak potion can sometimes play here. A potion chance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 40%. Yeah, when is this taunt potion like doing anything in any of the fights? Nowhere, right? It is definitely not stronger than the weak potion, even against sentries, because now we have terror in the deck. This can be artifact shift, so we can actually put terror on the one that we eventually put corpse explosion on. Also, weak potion sometimes, like, you saw that now in the thief fight. Corpse explosion sometimes also protect the cost of this masterful star. And I think I go right here. So before going right, we should probably think about the upgrade. Originally, my plan was to upgrade corpse explosion so that we actually don't die to Lagavulin. But now that we have terror, that probably changes, right? It probably means that we actually upgrade terror instead, because we have a bunch of 2 cost cuts. So right, I hope we make it. Yeah, definitely. Because there's no option to pivot. So once we commit, we have to go until the end. Dying to Act 2 without powering up the deck is very likely. Left path is not. Oh no, it's fine. We are okay into Act 2. We are okay into Act 2, even with a deck like this and without any changes. With just like 1 neutralized upgrade, we are probably doing okay against Act 2. Because we have corpse explosion to trade our HP against the slavers. Against the bull stabbing, we have the terror and physical damage. And then in hallway fights, we have dash and neutralized upgrade, which can definitely block in a decent amount. I'm just thinking that the value difference of the right part is like, compared to the left part, is just way too big. And right now it's 47 HP, and in a deck like this, we can probably get away with this. Yeah, thank you for the good luck, Sparkle. So yeah, I'm looking to upgrade Terror because it's a good upgrade in all the advanced four-ways. And it's definitely good against the Knob, because against the Knob we cannot misplaying the Terror. But then if we draw it together with some 2 cost cards, we can also play those. And of course, if it gives us 1 more attack during the turn, then this upgrade is already something like 9 damage. Against Lagavulin, of course, the upgrade is irrelevant, but we say that we are already decent against Lagavulin with this card. And this card. And this card. And with Potion. So, also the boot. I guess the boot matters less now that we actually have Terror, because it doesn't even play like after the debuff. But yeah, it is probably fine to upgrade Terror. Chaku is fine. I would like some shifts, please. Yeah, shift with the boot, shift with the nunchaku, shift with the accuracy that we skip here. And yeah, of course, we have not seen any blade dances. Not even in the shop, not after 3 fights. So good thing we did not pick a blind accuracy for no reason. Also, yeah, 47 HP is time to commit to potential death on the right side. Also, yeah, Terror upgrade like instantly plays here. Without the Terror upgrade, we cannot actually kill one of them. But with the Terror upgrade, we can. And we do that, and we just block 2 times. Unless you tell me that I want to block 3 times and then just wait for the cost explosion. But only 50% we actually draw into this next turn. If we don't draw into this next turn, I would like to still be able to kill like 1 or 2 of the slimes. oh yeah, they all have 13 HP. Oh, that's pretty rare. They actually all have 13 HP. Why 13 is the highest? No, it can be 15. It can be 15. Okay, so no corpse explosion this time, and we also did not draw enough blocks, so we suffer. At least we know that we have corpse explosion next turn. So we take 10 here. We can weak pot for 2, but not really, right? Because we are weak potting this, and against this weak pot is also like not super bad. But yeah, taking 10 in an advanced hallway with this deck is definitely not what we are looking for, but it happens. So no potion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 50%. How many dashes is this coming to us? And also without an upgrade, before the slime boss, with the Lagavulin solution already, there's no way we pick this up. Yeah, Grey Slime can have 15, Green Slime 30. That sounds about right. Yeah, how many dashes are showing up? And honestly, now the dash gets like a little bit better compared to before. Because we lost 10 HP in this fight, so we would like to preserve HP in the advanced forwards, like for sure. If we are running straight into this Burning Elite with no option to pivot. And also we cannot afford to take like critical damage in this fight. Because Lagavulin, I say that we have damage solved against Lagavulin, but yeah, sure. Our damage against Lagavulin is solved with the Terror, but we still need to block for 40. in the first 2 cycle. I guess it's 30 with this potion, but how often do we actually block? Or like maybe 20. Not that likely. And yeah, then we just take 10 or more in that fight, even with the potion use, even with the terror. And against the Nob, if we bottom deck the terror, we also do not kill in 3 turns. So we still need to block turn 3 even with weakness. Without the dash, we still take heavy damage. So honestly, now that we commit to the right path, I think a second dash is acceptable here. Also, we have Nunchaku now. So 2 cost also matters a little bit less. And yeah, we definitely wait for terror and then don't open with this. But we advance Nunchaku. Okay, where the hell is terror? Now, I'm honestly also down to just open this turn. Opening this turn wastes the Nunchaku though, but the energy doesn't play next turn. Also, yeah, the Burning Elite is 50% chance the Nob. This hand is extremely awkward because either we waste the Nunchaku right now or we don't even get Nunchaku value next turn. But yeah, terror also doesn't matter that much next turn. Want to utilize neutralize survivor in this round? Neutralize doesn't matter because we are using a weak potion here. Yeah, we are weak potting no matter what here. Because potion chance is like 50%. And we have 2 weak potions. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm floating energy next turn, right? So might as well like advance the Nunchuck like a little bit further. I think I open right now. Because next turn at least we have like at least 10 block with weakness and the defense. And if we bottom deck the survivor, then we draw survivor in the following turn, so it's not even that bad. Also, we definitely start with a dash to get the boot value. It goes to 6 times 2, but right now it's 5 times 3. So Flash Chest immediately is actually more damage. Also, we don't have the weak potion yet, because next turn we can redraw neutralize. So yeah, the dash, right? So I will pick weak potting for 2, because apparently we are blocking for 18 here. Or we deal the damage here and we take 5 with weak pot. I mean, these always happen, so we can do those. Okay, 45, not super easy to do, even with terror now, if we draw badly next turn. So yeah, I guess we just use this potion and take like 3 more damage. Just to guarantee a kill. Yeah, it's not a kill yet, but it's a kill next turn. And now this means that we put Nunchuck on 8. This might mean that we can put Nunchuck on 9. So what is the worst possible card to bottom deck next turn? It's Flying Knee, right? So actually it's Flesh Shed. So let's say we always draw into these 2. It's 4, so it's 6. 6 here and 5 here, 11. So this always kills with 2 attacks. So we should strike here to put Nunchuck on 9 for this fight. Over the dash. And yeah, 1 damage, but it's actually not 1. We use this relic and no potion refill. Bullet time with 2 dash usually quite good, but not when we are facing slime boss. And the same goes for poison staff. And we just face the Lagavulin, so the value of Poison Staff also goes down. So we have seen like 2 rare cards in this deck, and then we are skipping both of them. This card we bought. Is it? No, it's never. Like maybe sometimes we can argue that like acro flashes is a thing, but we don't rely on this in the slime boss fight. Acro for Act 2. You think we always get to Act 2 in this part with essentially a non-relic from this fight, and only 1 weak potion. Yeah, right now we are just scared of like dying to the freaking north here. I mean, Acro can make sure that we don't bottleneck the terror. That's about it. I don't think we can pick any of these. It's like Poison Staff if anything, but Poison Staff is also so freaking bad against the slime boss. But our attacks honestly suck without the terror, right? Because let's review what happens in the slime boss fight. Yeah, this after reshuffle, this becomes useless. After the split and we take maybe 1 or 2 instances of damage, this becomes useless. These are not big damage attacks, and we no longer have vulnerable. So essentially what we have in the deck is 1 flying knee and 1 slice. Which doesn't exactly do very well against the slime boss, I have to say. Resent not resent sentries? I'm not super scared of the sentries. I think we can trade HP against sentries, but most of the time we don't die here. If it's a sentries. Because we have terror, cause explosion, and we can always deploy terror with these 2 strip artifacts. Honestly, I'm more scared of the slime boss than the elite at the moment, because most likely after the burning elite we have to rest here. And then our deck just sucks, and we don't have a damage potion. What's potion chance though? Is it 60%? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8, so 5, 3. Actually 60%. So maybe we get like 2 potions from these 3 fights. And hopefully that's just enough to do something. Yeah, Poison Staff is not even good against the knock after Terror is down, and we just want to draw into dash on the turn we are being attacked. So let's skip. Yeah, here's a mini slime boss, like trial. Here's a trial for us. To see how we fare against the real thing. Do we want 4 energy next turn, or do we want 7 more damage? If we do 21 right now, it's fine, right? Because Corpse Explosion is not even a card that we care about playing in this fight. And if we draw double dash, we also don't need to play both of them. So let's deal with the damage. And no, we do not weak point in this fight. That's a good split. Unfortunately, this split also means that Nanchang is put on 6 no matter what. But I don't want to be garbage in this fight. No potion, 70%. And unpickable cards. Okay, I am worried. I am freaking scared right now. This is not the time to brick on potions. But apparently we are bricking on potions. But yeah, we cannot pick this. Not before the potential burning now. Plus 22. Okay. Plus 22 HP though. And we don't draw Terror on turn 1. And we also draw a dash on turn 1. Yeah, we can die here. That's probably pretty clear. So this one is quite obvious, right? I mean, it's not that obvious, but there are only 2 lines we can do. Either we Flechette, Corpse Explosion, or we Flechette Double Strike. Now, we probably operate under the assumption that we do not kill this guy in 3 turns. So we would like to kill this guy in 4 turns. In which case, Corpse Explosion is going to deal 6, 5, 4, 3, so 18. So it's just 6 more damage than the Double Strike. But it does not give us Nunchuck energy next turn. Do we ever get 2 cycles of Nunchaku if we do Double Strike here? So we need to play 11 more attacks. Next time we can play like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 attacks in the deck. So if Nunchuck is 9 now, it goes to 5. And then on turn 4, we draw this. Just 4 cards. This is bad. So we cannot like cycle the Nunchuck again. So there's no reason to play there is no reason to play Double Strike over Corpse Explosion. Yeah, not that 6 18 with weak pot, but I also have to play Terror, and I draw the dash on turn 1 already. That is why I'm like exceptionally scared here. Because with this draw, most likely we don't even kill by turn 4. Yeah, also no potions. But this one's clear. We deal 10 here and we do another 6. We don't need 4 energy next turn. But the turn afterwards we might need 4 energy. Okay, Lit Terror on turn 2 and hopefully dash on turn 3. And yeah, weak potion is thrown right away. We need like all the HP we can get in this fight. And Terror has to be played. If Terror is not played, we don't even kill by turn 5, and we also redraw it. So is it actually true that we do not kill by turn 4? So it's 5, 4, 3 is 12 damage, so this norm is a 69 HP with Terror down. And next turn we can draw into, so 9, 9, 5, 15. So 9, 9, 5, 15 is 38. 38 plus 18 is 56. So we actually have a clear chance to kill this guy on turn 4. How much am I losing by playing this Survivor? Because it gains... right now the base is 11. So the 3 attacks could be... Right now it's 8 and next turn is... base 19 goes to 21. So right now it's 8, 21, 21. If we play the Survivor, it goes to 14, it weakens to 10. So it's 10 and 22, so it's 24. So I lose 2 this turn, I lose 3 this turn, and I lose 3 on the turn 3. So Survivor is net neutral, like at worst. If I kill by turn 4, then it's positive. So I should play the Survivor here. Yeah, Survivor lose 2 this turn and 3 in the next 2 turns. Yeah, it's true. So I should always play the Survivor here. Because this guy is weakened like throughout the first cycle. And if I kill by turn 4, then I gain 3 HP by playing this here. And I do not play any other skill after this. Defend definitely don't play. Okay, we draw Masterful Staff, so it's good. And yeah, we also draw Dash. So about this defense. Because right now we are at 15 HP, so next turn if we draw into Dash or Lethal, we are dead. What's in the deck? The Neutralize. So it's 5 damage. So yeah, about the defense. Right now the North base is at 22. If we play this, it goes to 25, so it actually gains 3, so it's 28. This defense only blocks for 1. Defense only blocks for 1 right now, and it makes the dash redraw next turn a lot worse, so I don't think we can ever play this defense. And yeah, we survive. Kunai, not right now. Not what we need at the moment. Explosive potion is okay though, so... Never worry. Yeah, about that. This thing is waiting. This thing is waiting for us. Finisher absolutely awful in the slime boss fight. And of course we don't have any blade dance. Yeah. We pick up any blade dance by the way, but of course we have not seen any. Second terror, quite weird. How bad second terror? Quite bad. It's just a card that breaks our... I mean, it makes us draw terror faster. So right now it's probably positive, but when you step into Act 2, it's just immediately bad. Because this card we can never justify like spending an upgrade on. Makes come earlier and potentially useful after speed. Yeah. And I guess it also makes the flashes like slightly better. Because if we draw like 2 terror in the same hand, we just like use 1 terror and then the second terror can be flashes fuel. So right now I think it's positive for us, just in the slime boss fight. But in Act 2 it's going to be bad. But if we are really scared of the slime boss, then maybe we should just pick this. Okay, how good is our split on turn 3? Let's assume that we draw terror on turn 1. Let's assume best case scenario, we draw terror on turn 1. How good is our split? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But we have 11 energy, so maybe we can play them all. So terror on turn 1 means that 27, 36, 36 plus 30 is 66, 66 plus 18 is 84, 84, 89, 89 plus 12 is 110. 110 plus maybe 12, so 122, 132. So best case scenario we split at it is not really like that, because we also need to... We only split with a turn 3 damage. But in theory, we can get an 18 damage split. Not going to happen. But in theory, it can happen if we draw terror on turn 1. But if we rest, we can maybe take the hit on turn 3. And then afterwards, it still only costs 1. Right now, the problem with an 18 card deck is, of course, Terror can be the absolute bottom card in the deck. The second Terror mitigates that risk like a little bit. But here's the issue, right? If we say that with the absolutely best possible draw and Terror on turn 1, we split and we have used the potion, we split on 18. Then what's actually going to happen is usually we don't split by turn 3. So if that's the case, then what does the second Terror even do? Because honestly, right, we deploy Terror in the first deck cycle, and then when the second draw cycle is when we actually have to split. Otherwise, we have like 10 slime in the deck, and then the fight is just over. And yeah, when we actually want to split, we just redraw into the second Terror, and we cry because it's not damaged. Finisher just exceptionally bad without blade dances here, even with some real zero cost attacks. Like maybe it deals like just because it's so freaking bad after the split. Also, yeah, Terror after the split also not super relevant, right? Because we do have the boost to mitigate against weakness. Is Flash an option? Absolutely not in this spot, because we are scared of dying here. Unless you know that you draw the Flash on turn 1, and then maybe it's fine. If this mod is not slime mod, then yeah, absolutely. Because against the other two, the Flash is just very good. It's 12, it's 18, it is still freaking 18 damage for 1 energy in the first cycle. And if we split there... And yeah, any blade dance we pick up, so finisher is not going to be a super burden even later on. And yeah, we can also see blade dance here, not super likely, but it's possible. Man, if I have an attack potion right now, I would pick the finisher instantly, but I don't. Okay, how's our attack density in the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 16. So yeah, on average we actually draw at least 2 attacks together with the finisher. It is probably pickable, and if we are really scared, we should pick it. And yeah, sure. I guess we settle with finisher and be set. Yeah, flashes 1 skill, and we take 4 here. Chaku is going to be messed up for the slime boss fight, which is not good. But it's not like we can do anything, right? Because we did not draw enough block. This turn end is the vulnerable hit. So the best we can do is like this. Chaku 1 instead of 0. Colorless potion, okay, a potion. And this is a shift card, but not the one that we're looking for. So if we rest here, we have 29, which opens up an option to... opens up the option to actually not split on turn 3. If we do not rest here, and then let's say we upgrade, we take the Cloak and Dagger and we upgrade it, because it works with the boot, the Nunchaku, and the Kunai, and the finisher. So upgraded Cloak and Dagger is actually a very good card in our deck, and also it is a skill, which also makes the flashes stronger. There's also a Dagger Spray with the boot. Maybe we should just pick this, because it doesn't need an upgrade, and then it's good against Slime Boss, and we are kind of desperate. So there are 2 lines here. Either we pick Cloak and Dagger and we upgrade it right here to make our deck better for Act 2, or we pick up the Dagger Spray and we rest here to make us get to Act 2. And I think I'm down for the Dagger Spray, because if we bottom deck the Terror, we can never split on turn 3 and then we die immediately. And yeah, we rest it for 18. Okay, we did not bottom deck the Terror, but we also draw our best attack cards. So what's up, the one dude? At least we get a cool night charge. Could I already won, don't even play the seed? Yeah, sure. If we don't die here. Turn 1 colorless potball. I think I want to colorless on turn 3. Especially if I draw finisher. Because turn 3 it can give me damage in the form of the... mean, it can be Apotheosis, but turn 3 it can be Dark Shackles, it can be Good Instinct, it can be Panic Button. Panic Button is exceptionally good, by the way. And yeah, if we draw the bomb on turn 3, it's still fully placed, right? Because after split, it deals the same amount of damage. And we just tank the hit on turn 3 because we rested for it. So let's just attack. Now Dash is 15 and this is also 15 by turn 3. But when we have Terror in the opening hand, we would probably like to split on turn 3. And this also gives us a kunai charge. Oh yeah, we are not even playing Dash. What am I even talking about? Actually, we are playing like Dagger Straight Dash. You're crazy happy and all wins deserve it. Thank you. I also hope that I can survive this run. Yeah, you see the relics like exceptionally good for shifts, right? And yeah, of course we have not seen a single Blade Dance. But that's just life. If we survive long enough, surely we will see a Blade Dance like eventually. But yeah, Caustic Sojourn also pushes pressure to maybe, because maybe sometimes the poison accidentally split when we don't want to. That's 15, C is 15 and 17. It's C is 15 potentially more. But Finisher is still in the deck. But we draw a lot of okay, this is bad. Okay, that was a mistake. That was a mistake and then potentially a very bad one. Because now we cannot even play Dash to block on turn 3. Because Dash will split this guy. Okay, I guess we are committed to splitting then. Because 29 HP is still enough to potentially take on the 2 slimes. If we don't have to care about weakness with the pool. Okay, no flashes, but it is good enough. And Finisher delivers here. I still want to color this spot. If it's an attack like Swift Strike, then it's exceptional. Otherwise, it gets shuffled. If it's the bomb, it's also like, exceptional. Violence. Yeah, violence, right? Violence. I actually, or thinking ahead. Thinking ahead is probably actually better. Yeah, I think thinking ahead has to be better here. Yeah, because we proc the nunchuck, but we can only play like 4 attacks regardless. So violence actually just shuffle out like both of these for next turn, and we just draw 1 defect. And Fletchette is not even play. Yeah, I want thinking ahead. I want thinking ahead. In this spot. So yeah, Flashes is actually better next turn because we are guaranteed to have a defect. So at least it is some damage. And Strike is just more damage this turn. So we put Flashes on top. And Flying the Energy actually plays like fully here. And also the finisher. Yeah, 19 split and we have Explosive Force. So we can interrupt at any point. So that was very nice. And yeah, 5 times 3. So fight's actually over if we want to kill right now. But I think we can set up Nunchuck. Yeah, they didn't even need to rest, right? Of course. We top deck Terror and also we do really well on turn 3. But that's how the slime boss fight goes, right? If the slime boss goes well, you take 0 damage. If it goes badly, you take 50. That's how this fight goes. And this is guarantee interrupt. You can kill right now. And chapter 6. 5 potion. Slime is waiting. Proceed to overkill. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we draw really well in the slime boss fight. That's clear. Also, the Catalyst spot gave us something good. Yeah, that's technically shift, but yeah, there's red fort right next to it. And this is not even a good shift card, unfortunately. Now, bullet time is quite nice, to be honest. Bullet time is quite nice because it instantly opens up a Snecko pick. But it's not like we pick the red form and we don't pick the Snecko. We can still pick Snecko with the red form, even with like Terror Plus and Slice and yeah, Masterful Staff and all that nonsense. And yeah, there's one card here, and we pick the card. Okay, there's also one relic here, so we pick the relic, and hopefully we don't die early on. And I would like bullet time. I would like bullet time over this, like unironically. Pyramid we win. You think we win with this deck? With Pyramid in actual? I would like to exchange this for the bullet time right now because I think it's stronger. I mean, we picked this, but I'm scared of dying in Act 2 at the moment because our deck is like exceptionally expensive. And yeah, we need to upgrade the freaking red form. We also need to go to an early shop. And we also don't want to fight like super early elites. Now, we don't have Golden Idol, so Forgotten Outer definitely a thing. But Apparition also like way stronger because we have Pyramid. Yeah, Pyramid flashes, let's go. Actually true. Man, I wish this is freaking bullet time. Maybe I should have considered Pyramid because honestly, I have not seen this relic in so long that I just erase it from like my consciousness. But yeah, if we are thinking about the Pyramid, then like bullet time is way better than this right now. And then that's not an usual thing to say. Something being better than Act 1 red form. But yeah, I think upgrade is more important than an early shot. And yeah, question marks can also be shot. The unfortunate thing is that we are forced to take one edit in at least one edit in this deck, no matter what. Either we take one of these four, or we go here and take this, and then we are forced into this one. But if we can survive this one, then afterwards it's okay because then we just get to a shot. And more question mark to hunt for apparitions. But we only have 3 strikes, so bites are bad. I mean, bites and kunai definitely a combo, but not with only 3 strikes, right? If we have like 4 strikes, then sure. Like, bites kunai actually super good, especially with the pyramid. Oh yeah, we also have finisher pyramid. But yeah, we start here, go to these question marks. And upgrade red form first before doing anything, because I also don't want to face a punch always. The other part, like if we want to upgrade red form before the first edit, we go here and then we face it 2 advanced forwards. So not interested. If we want the shot, then we face 1 advanced forward and 1 elite before the red form upgrade. Also not interested. 17 state with 1 hour 17 minutes. Yeah. Usually I take roughly around 1 hour in Act 1. Most of the time. If the act is somewhat difficult. The longest I have taken in Act 1 was like 2 hours and a half. The shortest maybe 30 minutes. At least on stream. Now we do have Cause Explosion, so probably hit this guy. And we full block here. I don't want to keep flashes in hand, but the best discard target here is actually just the flashes. So yeah, I guess we discard the flashes because I actually want to defend in my hand next turn. Yeah, we full block this and we just keep these cards in hand. Unfortunately, we don't draw enough blocks, so Nunchuck is going to be messed up a little bit. And also the attack pattern here also means that we actually need to kill this guy right now. But maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. We can do something like this then. Because this guy only blocks for 17. So we only need to deal 18 to kill him. And we always have 18 in our hand next turn. Yeah, dodge and roll with the kunai, but dodge and roll with the pyramid also less relevant. And there's another dagger stray with the boot. But with Corpse Explosion in deck, like, probably not necessary. Because Corpse Explosion is not going to be discarded even if we draw it at the wrong time because of the pyramid. And yeah, there's also skewer with the kunai, skewer with the nunchaku, skewer with just that. But on 3 energy, probably not. Yeah, finisher and flashes, best nunchaku card. Yeah, honestly, not wrong. Probably not interested in an unupgraded dagger spray, even if the boss is collector. It's too early to because we just started Act 2. Things can go like in a lot of directions from here. And this card doesn't really immediately improve our deck, especially not after we just faced the double thieves. Yeah, give red for. So I guess Advanced always is waiting for us regardless. But yeah, shrine event. Not interested in never get nunchaku looking finisher. Take the nunchuck for 0 damage, yeah. I mean, it's just lose 50 gold, even if we are going into a shop like here. Potion is too important. With the potion bell and our deck is at the weakest point right now. With a freshly pick up pyramid at the start of Act 2. Usually with the pyramid in Act 2, what ends up happening is that if you survive Act 2, then you kind of win. Most of the time. But right now we need to survive. So let's just give this guy the go. Right now he's actually quite good. Could be better, but it's fine. 3 upgraded strikes. Also, yeah, this shop or chest or an advanced or a whole way fight, so we just take this. So Terror can come down. Or we can poke kunai immediately. Losing the dash in hand is not super good, but nunchuck is also good on 9. It's not that bad. And also keeping this in hand, keeping the corpse in hand also makes the flashes draw stronger. I think I want kunai prop. Because it means that 2 defense is full block next turn, and on turn 3 we can have the thing. What relic? This one is a strike dummy. I don't know if my Slay the Relics extension is working or not, but if you're on PC, you can hover over the relics to see what they do. But here, the strike dummy, every card containing strike deals 3 more damage. So basically, they just upgrades our strike in the starter deck. I don't really want to attack before the terror, but yeah, sure. Next turn we have Great Fall. Still have not drawn the terror. And Masterful Staff is play already, so taking 2 here doesn't matter that much. And we need to make sure that we actually draw into terror next turn, so playing Slice right now is fine. I guess I take another one just to guarantee that I have energy. Actually, no. This guy only blocks for 15, so he's at 45. Without the energy next turn, like how much is it? This is going to be 13, this is going to be 12, so 25, 25 plus 43. 43 he's at 45, but do I prop the pool? 25 here, so this is 13, is 12, 12, this is 6 each, so it does not prop the pool. Okay, so we actually need the energy from Flying Knee. Well, not energy, but we need to attack once here. Okay, this is killing immediately, so we can do finisher strike, Dagger Spray, Flash. Not to wait. Sticky Strike. When with the pyramid, it's easier to line up with the survivor. If I have one more discard, then honestly this would be good, but I don't. So about the leg sweep, we do have kunai and we do not have any weak chain yet, but we don't have the energy to play this like ever, at least at the moment. And yeah, also doesn't work that well with the red form. So Sticky Strike, or probably Sticky Strike or nothing. And yeah, Sticky Strike is actually Sticky Strike, like almost plus. And with the pyramid, it's even stronger. The problem with Sticky Strike right now is that I also need to pick up like at least one more discard card before it lines up usually, because otherwise like it's difficult to empty my hand so that it actually lines up with the survivor. Is Sneaky Strike better than Skip? Most likely, right? With the pyramid, eventually it will be. And we really cannot count on like getting ships at some point. Against the elites. Against the collector. If I don't pick up the leg sweep right now and I see like Blade Dance and then I survive Act 2, then Act 3, I'm just going to desperately look for this card. But maybe that's not even true, because yeah, we can still see like apparitions and we can still see something like Nightmare from the boss or second red form, and then suddenly we no longer care about weakness or the kunai. Because we have pyramid with permanent intangible. It's probably fine. It is too early to commit to this yet, because it doesn't even play right now. yeah, we picked this. Oh yeah, good thing we did not pick up the leg sweep. Minus 19 HP, kind of slightly spooky, but we don't turn down our patience with the freaking pyramid. Especially not if we only have a red form. So now we kind of are in... We are in like a pretty big upgrade depth. We need to upgrade this red form, and we also need to upgrade some apparitions. At least one apparition. Chosen +1, and yeah, intangible. Good intangible, doesn't do anything. I guess Flying Knee double defense. We can also play Cost Explosion on the bird and on defense and take 1, but that instantly makes the Masterful Staff cost 1, and then at least it gets this out of the hand, and playing it next turn would mean that I take 1 more days, but days matters slightly less with the pyramid. And next turn, if I draw into more attacks, I already have the energy. So energy from this on turn 3 and energy from this on turn 2. It's probably fine to take 1. I'm new here, why my SP only 30? Because I just picked up the apparitions. The one event in Act 2 gives you like 5 apparitions. In Higher Ascension it's only 3. But they give you some copies of this card, and the cost is half of your max HP. So my max HP was like 60, so I lost half of it. It becomes 30. In exchange, I received these 3 cards. And yeah, Survivor, Sneaky Strike can line up. Two energy, 3 energy, 4 energy. So I actually don't need to apparition. I can discard apparition, but it's not like I'm ever going to redraw into it. So also not relevant. Or I can save the combo for next turn. But probably nonsense. We should like, start dealing damage at some point. Maybe you should also kill this at some point. And I want wood value, so I don't want to attack this with 5 damage. Base is 6, so weakness vulnerable, it stays at 6. Only this in this order, I lose 1 HP, but I gain 9 damage. Not important, right? 9 damage is not important because Terror is down and Cost Explosion is going to deal like 29 to this. I should do it in this order. I just kill this. Attack potion 20 gold. Outmaneuver with the pyramid. Another card that eventually might want an upgrade, but right now we can pick it for sure. With the operation, we have time to actually play this card. So 1, 2, 3 fights. And we got a block potion and an attack potion. So 30%. And yeah, honestly, now that we have operation in the deck, like upgrading red form first before the first elite also slightly less important. So are we greedy enough to actually just jump straight into this elite? Probably not, because sometimes as you can see from the chosen fight, sometimes the operations just exhaust in the bad turn, and we only have this in our hand. And if it's unupgraded, it is not good enough against like something like Remedy Leader. If we cannot kill in time. But let's not be too greedy. There are certainly things to buy in this shop. Now, of course, there's red form pellets with pyramid. So basically, if we buy the pellets in Act 3, our red form is just a front load blocker. We can play red form immediately, and then yeah, it just blocks in for 3 turns, and then we outscale our enemy with the kunai. And yeah, there's also Apotheosis with a giant upgrade that like 3 operation, outmaneuver, and then other good things also want to be upgraded. There's also Piercing Wheel. We can buy Piercing Wheel Apotheosis. There's also Adrenaline, there's also Dramatic Entrance, there's also like Cut Remove, there's also Vajra. Vajra probably not, because of the boot already. But I guess Vajra with the Terror also works better. And we need some kind of damage for the Collector at some point. Okay, if we pick up Apotheosis, when can we upgrade it? Like here. And yeah, because this is a shop, we don't even want a shop here or a shop here anymore. So we most likely take this part. We take the Elite into a Fire into another Elite. So I guess we can upgrade Apotheosis here, and then we can upgrade like 1 operation here. And Strike removes gets a little bit weaker because we do have Strike Dummy. And if we buy Apotheosis, then the Strike Plus actually deal like super heavy damage. Okay, maybe super heavy is an overstatement, but it deals 18 when Terror is down. And 18 for 1 is not bad at all. And yeah, we can do Apotheosis Piercing Wheel. That's completely fine. Missing out on the pellets just basically means that we cannot use red form as front load block. That's about it. But we can still use operations as front load block while keeping this in hand. It's probably okay. Because we also have some front load energy from the Nunchuck and maybe sometimes from the Flying Knee to actually play this card in this fight. Kunai can outscale red form, not in Act 4. And then that's honestly the thing we should be worrying about. Card remove is card remove is not as strong. We're left with 2 goals, so this cannot be the Cleric. Okay, it's not the Cleric. And apparently we need to play red form on turn 1. Or we use some potions. So 1, 2, 3, 5, yeah, 30%. And yeah, the classic question mark into this fight. The bad thing about this is that, of course, we play the red form immediately. Our Masterful Sub costs 2. And it's one of the best like attacks in our deck at the moment. But we are not going to run out intangible at least. We have like 3 apparitions. And next turn we can do Apotheosis and defend, and the turn after that we should be relatively okay. And I do not want to waste the potion here. When potion drop is only 30% and we are facing an elite immediately. Okay, we are already facing an elite, but that's besides the point. And yeah, we have like serious problems with emptying our hand. Hopefully it gets better next turn. We have not drawn into any apparition, which is slightly concerning, because next turn our intangible runs out. And yeah, I want to I don't care about taking 2 here. I want to get both the Nunchuck and the Kunai online. Because we don't have an apparition in hand yet. If we have 1 apparition in hand, then yeah, maybe I would like to play a defense here to save more HP. But in this spot, probably not. Because this also opens up like potentially lethal on this next turn. And we bottom deck like all 3 apparitions. Yeah, this opens up lethal. We already said. That's good. And next turn this guy doesn't attack. So now we can take our time to... I mean, we can only play 2 attacks. Oh, I guess Nunchuck on 5 is okay. So no potion, 40%, and none of these. Blood Vial. I guess Blood Vial with Apparition is not exactly that bad, because we never want to rest. After picking Apparition, we never want to rest, but we are still taking the cheap damage in every fight. And the small amount of sustain is probably going to be enough. We definitely do not trade for bites, but the small amount of sustain just means that we never have to rest. And yeah, even with Apotheosis, we still want to upgrade like all 3 apparitions like, at some point. Just to not lose them if we draw into them like, early on. Now, Kusky potentially a consideration. For sure. Because we have freaking Pyramid. So if we get something like Normality in Act 3, we yeah, die. Because the Normality doesn't go away. But then Kusky has to appear, and then we also need to not get an energy relic that's better than Kusky. And right now, like, both Coffee Dripper and Fusion Hammer are like super free. So at least 2 of them, and potentially even the Dome. I mean, I don't know. The Dome still sucks because of a Piercing Wheel Pyramid, but maybe it's okay if we see something to multiply the intangible. Because yeah, right now, any Burst would do, any Nightmare would do, any Red Form would do. And Crown still open, yeah, unironically, maybe Crown can be picked. Like, no kidding. If we see a good enough rare card. So probably time for Explosive Pot. Because I would like to play Apotheosis, I'll maneuver. I mean, you also not play our maneuver. And then just kill this guy. But with potion chance being 40%, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 fights are 2 potions, 40%. Not too unwilling to use this. Because even against the slavers, we still have 5 potions. Yeah, she attacks, doesn't really matter. Now, do we care about the wizard? Maybe we don't. Yeah, we probably don't care about the wizard. Because if we draw into like Dagger Spray plus next turn, it's already almost a kill. If we draw into Cost Explosion plus 1 attack, it's also a kill. If we draw into any intangible, it's also like full block. But maybe that's wrong. Because maybe the one we should not care about is the leader. Maybe that's wrong, yeah. We should probably still kill the wizard. Yeah, we should not care about the leader. Defense, not really cut that I would care to have in my hand, so I can play it right now. Maybe I should leave it in my hand as the survivor fuel for the Sticky Striker. And yeah, don't really have problems with emptying our hand. Now though, now I think playing like double defense, maybe even triple defense is fine. Maybe double, because we want 1 defense in hand. If in case she attacks next turn, or we play apparition next turn. Like this is probably fine. Yeah, now I guess we can go face. But we still don't have to. Yeah, 16 times 3. We're summoning yet again, but she's already dead, so we can start thinking about the nunchaku. Pay is actually very good with the apparition pick. Concentrate. Yeah, concentrate pretty neat, right? Before or after the apotheosis is down. And if I pick up the concentrate here, that's probably all the energy generation that I will pick. Like 1 hour maneuver and 1 concentrate, and then that's it. We stop there. So yeah, shop makes no sense. So we go here and we go here and we go this way. Okay, I guess we are forced into a shop. Yeah, shots makes no sense, and yet we are still here. Now, we have 4 gold off from a remove. That's slightly unfortunate, but I guess we are still at above 85, so maybe we should not spend gold here, because even if this is a cleric, I'm not like super unhappy. And potions at 50%, but not super worried about the potion. And with the pyramid, the backflip also gets a bit worse. With the apparitions, with the intangible, the backflip also gets a bit worse yet again. If we are really worried about our collector damage, then maybe the fumes. But with this much intangible and terror and the strike dummy and the whole deck being upgraded, maybe we should not be that scared of the collector. It's not like we are not being that scared, but the thing is that, like, how much does this actually do against the collector? Honestly, not that much, because we still have to draw into it first, and then we need to draw into it before Apotheosis. After Apotheosis is what I mean. Because unupgraded film is still like complete garbage. And we are never upgrading the films before these things. So probably not. Probably we just leave this shot. If we do nothing here. I mean, buying potion for this edit might be a thing, but closing the vagrant potential here is also not what I want to do. Upgrade all strikes and defense. We have Apotheosis Plus. So how about a free card remove? I mean, of course, it is like front load block and front load damage, but we have apparition for front load block already. So it's not even that important, like upgrading this defense right away. So yeah, if we take a card remove, what is it? Probably Steal the Strike. It's probably Steal the Strike, even though it is like 1 energy deal 12. Our cards are better than that. That's the big block with the kunai, and we actually have the energy to play it now with our maneuver concentrate. And Flechette Pyramid actually excellent. Masterful Staff. Is it actually Masterful Staff over Strike? I mean, I guess if we go to a shop later on, then we remove this thing. But right now it still delivers. Right now it still delivers. And yeah, this card is better than the Strike for sure. It's like 1 less damage, but 1 more energy. And Dagger Spray Plus, definitely better than Strike Plus. Initial Plus with the Pyramid, also excellent. So it's probably still a Strike. Don't get to take the remove from that event like very often. The book was stabbing, and apparently we are playing her Apotheosis, piercing wheel on turn 1. And we can also play Corpse Explosion, and we should. Yeah, Masterful Staff here, definitely doing something. Two skills. Okay, Flechette is going to do like later. So let's wait for it. And yeah, I want to set up Nunchaku now, because this book is already dead. Maybe that's wrong then. Maybe I should have okay, because now I can only put it to 8. I mean, 8 is probably fine. Actually, maybe I can do better. Yeah, I can do better. Paper crane, yeah, sure. Probably still helpful, because in some fights we don't even want to play the red form. XecnaR, thank you very much for the raid. How did your run go? Because you are playing Watcher today, right? I mean, of course, the first thing I assume that is a win, but is it actually a win? Yeah, first thing is red form. Yeah. We have pyramid red form apparition at the moment. Is it a cloud plus? Is it a cloud? Because the cloud with the crane also pretty strong front load block, and it's upgraded with the apotheosis. Almost half the 60 now, okay. So it's a win. Good to hear. And yeah, it's not that this backstab is bad, but it's probably not good enough. Probably not good enough. It's a card that procs the Nunchaku and the Kunai for almost free on turn 1. That's probably not good enough. Okay, Captain Falcon has redeemed the mod redeem. So yeah, you're a mod now. And anybody who has secretly pissed off Falcon, now it's time to hide yourself. Who can I ban? You have freedom. I do not like restrict what my mods can do. But yeah, is the cloud positive? I guess it is, right? Because if we are worried about our damage in the collective fight, then cloud plus and the cost explosion plus is also like a lot of damage during the intangible turns. Saving up points, so I can't be bad. Yeah. And even if we break on intangible with the paper crane now, this still blocks for like quite a lot. So it's not even scary. It's probably fine. And we have Blood Vial sustain, and we have like 40 max HP now. It's just good, right? Because it also instantly opens up a Catalyst. And yeah, Catalyst is now Catalyst plus with the pyramid. And we don't have a clear damage plan yet for later on. Bad purple bad. Still do not recall, by the way, because we upgrading operation right now is still strong. At least one of them. And we can see something like a fusion hammer or a coffee dripper next act, and then we actually have something to do with the campfires, like recalling. Upgraded the wrong operation apparently. But yeah, I guess -1 operation. It's not like it's that important. So do we want to commit attack potion in this fight? Because if we want attack potion, then it changes a little bit, because I kind of want to proc Kunai this turn and then proc Kunai next turn. Yeah, we can just discard it. And yeah, honestly, the reason I think of like using attack potion right now is actually to discard it. You're not even wrong. But probably not. So let's just let this operation go away. So it's either 15 here or it becomes 12. So Flashette first is just strictly better. So Flashette first. Yeah, the boot. I think I want to play the dash. Because next turn we already have Piercing Will to block. And this can always be played to proc Nunchaku and the Kunai and maybe the finisher later on. But this card doesn't get out of our hand very easily. Okay, yeah, that's a warning shot for Peter. But yeah, we proc Kunai with the dash. And now I draw the apparition that I don't want to play. But this hand doesn't have enough block, so I guess it's apparition. With Masterful Stuff still in the deck, I do not want to deck 3 here. Unfortunately, that also means the Sticky Strike is not going to play. And attack potion before Apotheosis is also not a very good thing. Is it ever piercing with block potion? No, right? Yeah, all I need to do is to go 0 to secure 75%. That's not wrong. That's exactly true. Keeping this apparition in hand might be very important. Maybe just use block potion first, because block potion after we are debuff also is worth like slightly less. Just because when we are like vulnerable and fail, right? We cannot block in normally. So we either have apparition, in which case we are full blocking anyway, or we die. So in that case the block potion also doesn't perform. And block potioning right here like let us keep this apparition, which is very important, I think. Unfortunately, it also means that we need to play the freaking Survivor. So and then playing the Survivor is bad, because then if we draw into this before the Apotheosis, we cannot save it. And the Sticky Strike also doesn't line up. But then there's no way we can not play the Survivor and also full block here, right? It doesn't happen. If we just play the Piercing Wheel and take, so we take 9, 1, 1, and 9. Actually, wait. This is 15, so 17, we take 5 damage with the block potion and keep the Survivor in hand. It makes this cost 1, but it guarantees that we can preserve this, which can be pretty crucial. Honestly, I'm down to just take 5 here. Yeah, let's take 5. Let's take 5. And Corpse Explosion coming up, so can probably soften this up a little bit. Also get another cool 9 charge. And yeah, exactly right. We saved this freaking apparition. Because apparently Apotheosis decides to hide at the bottom of our deck. And this fight is not going to end like very soon. So saving this is important, because we probably need all the intangible we can get. And Staff still deals more damage than the Strike, so we can just strike here. And next turn the debuff, so she never attacks. Okay, where the hell is Apotheosis? And Corpse Explosion, if that matters. So double defend Masterful Staff. I don't want to really play the Cloud before the Apotheosis, but maybe I should. Yeah, just draw better. It is that easy. I don't want to play this before Apotheosis, but maybe I should. Actually, no, it just deals more damage than this thing, right? And we can only always play it after Apotheosis with the Concentrate and Outmaneuver coming up. Okay, Apotheosis is here at least. Now we cannot discard the red form though, so Abrasion has to be played. I mean, it doesn't have to be played. Technically, we can kill this guy and then we we weaken Collector and then we don't die even from this hit. What is it called? Kill. Okay, interesting information. Nah, I think I want hand space. At this point, I don't think I care about the kunai charge like that much. And this is 16, so this is 5, so it kills this guy. And definitely don't play the concentrate right now because I actually need the energy next turn. Yeah, she attacks again. So do I play the red form? Because I can still block this hit. Honestly, probably not. How much is she attacking for anyway? Like her base is like 21. Yeah, her base is 21, so it's actually 26 right now. And 26 with Crane Weakness and Vulnerable, it is 0.6 and 1.5, so it's 0.9, but it's 26. It's 23. And we can block for 23. I mean, not all the 23, but most of them. Hmm, 21. She buff already. Oh yeah, you're talking about her base damage. So we discard Finisher and what? I want to play Outmaneuver, but I need these two to block. So I have 6 energy actually. So maybe it's actually these two. So we discard these two and we play the Sticky Strike, we play the Clown, we play Cost Explosion, and then we... No. That's not good enough. Because we need to play this and we need to play this and then we need to play these two. So that is 7 energy. That's way too much. So we don't play the Cloud this turn, is what I'm seeing here. So if we don't play the card, we need to play the Neutralize. And I want to keep Outmaneuver in hand. So it's actually... We discussed Sticky Strike then. We discussed Sticky Strike and Finisher. And we play... This is our 6 energy. Like we play Neutralize Dash, Corpse Explosion, Defend, Outmaneuver. And I guess that works. 23. Take 5. And Finisher's our hand ready, so we can just play the slice. Let's deal damage. Because we don't really have a lot of time from here. Yeah, she dies in 2 turns and next turn we're still intangible. So there's no issue here. And next turn we always draw lethal on the collector, so we can just do this right now to advance the nunchuck a little bit. Nunchuck on 8. So these are notably not burst, not nightmare, and not red form. But there's a bullet time. And bullet time pyramid is like pretty good. Also there's a grand finale, but probably not. Because we don't really have that much deck control. And our card draw is also non-existent. So the grand finale is basically a card that can deal 50 damage per fight. Okay, 60 damage per fight, like one time. We cannot play this a second time, and then it's simply just not good enough compared to this thing. Bullet time is a lot weirder now. Is it really? Yeah, because we still have like a lot of front load stuff to go through. And it's not like we can always play this outmaneuver, you know. Put a chance we can stack go, yeah, stack go pyramid, sure thing. Bullet time is probably fine because if we see a mirror in the shop or anything and we mirror the red form, then having bullet time to play this for free is also like pretty important, because even if we get the force energy, we cannot always do that. And yeah, that's just assuming that we get the force energy. Sometimes we don't. But what if we just don't get the force energy here? And then bullet time is just huge. Okay, I guess we have the force energy, and yeah, here's just Deco bullet time. Now, Fusion Hammer is not as free as usual, even though we have Apotheosis Plus, just because these two are right here and unupgraded. We have free pathing here at least, so if possible I would like to avoid fires, because yeah, we have one fire at the end and we don't need to rest now that we pick up the blood vial. So there's a path that avoids fire on the left with 3 elites. We can also go here and still take 3 elites and also completely avoid fires. With no Golden Idol and no Red Master, events in Act 3 also not super good. So I don't want to go to like too many of them. But apparently in the second half it's like there's no events. yeah, remove that. Definitely want to take 3 elites by the way, because we already know that the red cards are very strong for us. Like any burst, any bullet time, any burst, any red form, any nightmare. Like ridiculously strong. And adrenaline is also like consistently good. After image probably also fine against the Act 4. Also yeah, we have not seen a single blade dance in the whole run, with these being our first relics. Interesting. But so basically we run red card, so taking maximum elite is quite clear. Do I want the shot? I mean, the shot is probably fine. I can never go to 2 shots, right? Before taking the elite if I see Mind Blue. Okay, so 999 go, like, out of the question. If I go this way, I only step on 1 question mark. If I go this way, I step on 2. Oh, wait. This part doesn't even have 3 elites. What am I even talking about? So the only 3 elite pass is exactly just on the left. So I guess we go to this. Unless we say that we don't want to shop at all. And just take 3 question marks. But yeah, the only 3 elite part is on the left. Okay. So yeah, I guess we go there. We take 4 throw. No, we don't. Yeah, against these guys, we have poison. Also, yeah, speaking of poison, we also are looking for, kind of looking for catalyst, right? Because right now our damage plan in Act 4 is still not very clear. But with a Catalyst, like, we can do something very quickly if we save up a decent potion. I mean, I guess we can keep this in hand until we draw operation. But if we want to set up Nunchuck more, then we should do this. Isn't Silent always looking for catalyst? Not really. I only actively look for catalyst in like Act 3 when, first of all, of course, I need like some more than one poison starter. And then I need a way to... and then my physical damage also needs to be not enough to deal with Act 4. And right now it's not enough. And there's also some consistency issue with the catalyst. But right here we have the pyramid, and the catalyst is going to be upgraded with the apotheosis. Like if your damage is solved already, or you don't have the consistency or an upgrade to spare on the catalyst, then there's no point picking it, right? It's just a curse that breaks your draw, like early on. So Swift not really care about, and here's a freaking Blade Dance. So yeah, Blade Dance comes together with some pretty good cards, I have to say. Because if we are worried about our damage in Act 4, then yeah, here's a Cultural Plus. But yeah, Blade Dance with the boot, Blade Dance with Nunchaku, Blade Dance with Kunai, and Kunai with Paper Crate. Backflip Plus. How's the block density? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Only 7 casters that use Dexterity. Block density is actually quite bad. But yeah, Blade Dance Finisher also. I guess Blade Dance fun. The shop, 210 gold, it increased the chance that we see the mirror in the Act 4 shop, but otherwise there's not a lot to do here. And we trade away one question mark. I mean, we don't see anything good, we can just take a card remove for like 100, so it's not that bad. Yeah, sure, we buy this. Yeah, we can buy this and then we take the card remove. And after that, we can even take the red mask. Like if it's here. If I don't go to shop, the shop relic pool still change or it stays the same. It's also in order, right? So it's also in order. So if I don't go to this shop, then the Act 4 shop would have like Chemex. So if I am specifically looking for some shop relic, then I should go to like as many shops as possible. Because it just gets, even if it's a miss, then it just gets the shop relic like, out of the pool. But yeah, Catalyst remove, do I buy dodge and roll? Because yeah, dodge and roll kunai, we say that our dexterity, like block density, is actually quite low. And for example, in the Awakening fight, we actually need to play a long fight, and we cannot play like 6 intangible, and just win the fight off of that. Accuracy, no, not accuracy. Not when we have this card. Because honestly, right, even without a way to multiply this card being played after Cost Explosion Plus and Crippling Cloud Plus already means that we have something like 50 poison. And that's more damage than this will ever do. Honestly, yeah, I'm down to just do Catalyst, remove, and then dodge and roll. And now maybe it's time for the Masterful Staff to go, or is it still in Act 4? Maybe it's still in Act 4. Maybe we just remove this in the Act 4 shop instead. Do we have enough gold? How much gold are we getting here? 1, 2, 3 it is. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So 75 plus 90. 165. That's more than enough to remove an Act 4. So that's fine. Even if we take the red mask, we still have enough gold to remove an Act 4. So probably still a strike. The strike staff can be reduced with bullet time even if you take damage. Yeah, sure. But besides the bullet time, it just stays in our hand. Right? And we only draw into this like once per deck cycle. Just it says yeah, Ginger Turnip. Also, yeah, Ginger Turnip being here also means that the rare events just got better. Because these are the two we actually don't really want to see when we take the rare event. So this goes to 4, this goes to 3, so 7, which means dash is enough. And I don't want to play the survival. With Pop's Explosion, probably hit this guy. So I should probably keep track of potion chances at some point. This might drop a potion, so right now it's 30%. Also, a cause explosion not found. And I have played all the apparition, so probably time to actually play the red form. And yeah, you see here, right? Even with the energy generation cast in our deck, like bullet time still like fully plays. We put this in 1 cost explosion lethal range, so we can leave Nunchuck on 9. Explosion's here, so we want to draw 1 more attack before we actually do it. Is very good, so we keep that. Potion change 20%. Second dodge and roll, we just bought one, so how about second? Because definitely not our maneuver with the bullet time added now. But second dodge and roll is it's pickable, especially if we keep this dexterity potion around until Act 4, and we can because these 3 potions suck. So these 3 can still be replaced. Okay, maybe 2 can be replaced because we probably want to keep this power potion. But then basically we still have like enough slots to just keep this until Act 4. Why do we want dodge and roll with red form? Because red form alone is not enough to block in the hard fight. Or do you think we have enough damage to kill the hard in 6 turns? Because right now I don't think so. We just front load block the first cycle with apparitions, and then we block with kunai scaling. And then when we fail to block with kunai scaling, when the heart scales to like too big of a number, then we play the red form to block the last cycle. And that should buy us sometimes around something around like 12 turns. Can we stack enough decks to perma block the heart? Never. We can probably get like maybe 3 dexterity with the kunai if we are lucky with this deck at the moment. I think I like this because even against like Awaken one, right? Awaken one we cannot play this too early, so we actually need to block properly. And right now block density is pretty garbage. Is it possible in general? Not really. Eventually the heart will hit you for the heart will get like 50 strength, and that is still blockable technically, but eventually he just hits you for more than 1000, and you cannot block it without intangible, or maybe like dark shackles and then some nonsense. Yeah, it's this guy again to give us another curse. We have gotten a curse from this guy like every single time in the first in the last like 3 times or maybe even 4 times we went into him. Okay, that is not a card that I want to take. Unfortunate, because I would like a lot of rare cards I would take, but that is not one of them. Distraction also not the card I would like to take. Our maneuver also not. So this is just an empty floor. And yeah, that also means that this is not even an event, so we don't see a single event in Act 3 here, unless we go here. Well, this can be a shop, and if it's a shop, it's really bad. But it's not like we can go to the right, so we just go here, and hopefully it's a chest or something. Okay, here's another guy that would like to give us a curse. And yeah, we don't draw intangible or weakness on turn 1. Now with the Blood Vial, honestly, taking 6 damage is not even the worst thing possible. It's fine. And probably should do that. Because the rerolling from this spot can give some terrible things. Yeah, 1 and block is fine. Yeah, we cannot even like comfortably stack kunai against this guy. It doesn't happen. $38. $38, yeah. Am I forced to play Red Form right now? It just has to be this one. Because if it's the curse, I can still reroll. I guess this is not the curse into 38. Because right here I was planning on maybe like doing Creeping Cloud and dodge and roll. And with the Crane weakness, it's blockable. But not if it's this hit. Okay, this is annoying because apparently we are forced to take the debuff now. Unless we want to reach the curse right here. One to 20%. It's only 8 times 3, so it can be blocked with the piercing web. Yeah, this guy dies next turn and Nunchuck's on 9. Single plus, Clone Dagger plus with the kunai if we would like to do so, and yeah, Piercing Wheel plus always like super good with the pyramid. And Nox assumes for our catalyst. Probably cannot be the fumes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. 9 cards will block with dexterity, and after we exhaust down, we have -1, -2, -3, 4, 5, -6, -7, -8. It's honestly not that much, and Clone Dagger Plus is very good. Second wheel is definitely useful for the hard fight though. If we want to play with the plan like blocking the single hit with the kunai, blocking first cycle with operation, and then we block the single hit with the single big hit with the kunai, and weakness from paper crane, and then we block multi hit from the first few cycles with the piercing wheel. And eventually, when we can no longer block, we play the red form and win the fight from there. So if that's the case, the second piercing wheel is very good. But this card is also very good and is upgraded. Like, I mean, upgraded matters a bit less with the apotheosis, but as you can see, like we hit bottom this apotheosis pretty often, and that's just natural, right? Because our deck is quite big, and then we don't really have a real deck cycle. I think I like the current deck slightly better. That's because it's better in the boss gauntlets, and right now it's probably a better card to draw into than this one. And we already have one piercing wheel to reset strength in the boss fights. $15, 25. Definitely don't play the bullet time here because there's a chance that we need to play red form next turn. So we can take one here to keep a ship in hand to maybe use prop kunai next turn. Or if we draw into finisher, it's also a thing. And yeah, keeping the ship in hand also means that we draw into apotheosis and it deals 1 more damage. I mean, we probably just keep the chip in hand regardless, yeah. For what I've been talking about. We just play dash here and apparition or not, it doesn't matter. Probably still dashing this guy in case we draw into Corpse Explosion something next turn. Because he still needs to die next turn and we don't want to play red form if possible. I play it to make it feel useful. Okay, so I guess we are forced to red form. If that's the case, then we should probably go face. And Masterful Sub still costs 0, so it can hang around. Because we don't even need to prop the Kunai this turn. And probably leave the 3-0 cost in hand, because when we draw into Apotheosis, it's also better, and we don't need the Kunai prop right now. This card though, do we want to make hand space with this? Probably fine to keep the defense around, but it's also probably fine to just play it. Also, we are weakened here, but we also have Terror coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 22, and we draw 5 cards. And yeah, Apotheosis and Terror. We still have 2 Apparition in the deck, so should not be that scared. And also, we still do not have to play this because of a finisher like coming up next, and we are weakened right now. Yeah, finisher is here, so we can go in now. Don't really care about the Nunchaku setup in this fight that much, because this fight is not easy if we are forced to cooperate from that early on. And she dies next turn, so we can hit the daggers. It's not that bad, it's 5. It's not like it's 0. Yeah, duplication potion we definitely take and keep. Okay, maybe dodge and roll not so good. But it's fine, it's fine. And attack potion has to be better than fire, right? Because the duplicate red form. Oh yeah, duplicate red form. You mean the second one? Because the duplication potion is most likely going on the catalyst. And attack potion has to be better than this because any attack come from this can be upgraded with Apotheosis. It can give us energy with the nunchuck. It can combo with the finisher, and it can give us dexterity as well. And it also advancing mortal. And yeah, we say that we want to take Elite to get rare cards in this act, right? And Snake Lady delivers. With Corpse Explosion in this fight, I don't really care about like this card being upgraded or not. So I can just play it right now. I have to also worry about like setting up Immortal. And yeah, just in case we don't actually draw into Corpse Explosion, I want to be able to like potentially kill some of them. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, Corpse Explosion not found. So I guess we do this the usual way. Catalyst for 1 poison. Oh, that's something. Sure, Catalyst for 1 poison. And do this and kill in 2. And nothing here. 1 is enough, and this card's not upgraded, so if we draw into it like before the opportunities, it's just bad. And yeah, more elites. We have the boot against this guy, so his days are numbered. Sounds a bit weird. Because of the nunchuck. Otherwise, I guess like poison also not that important here because we can still kill with the terror. And this gets out of our hand and deals like 12 damage, but waste nunchuck energy. And next turn we don't even care about having energy that much. Yes, it can stay. Okay, the boot is the boot is coming. Look at the boot go. And catalyst right now probably not, because saving catalyst for later also makes setting up these relics a lot easier. That's 3. I think we can probably catalyst now. Because we don't redraw into the Corpse Explosion, and then even if we draw exactly into opportunities, next turn is only 21 poison. We'll be interested to know what percentage runs as reform, what percentage of those we. Yeah. That's also like pretty interesting. Because with I did some like very rough estimation before that If you survive until the end of the run, then usually you see at least one copy of red form, like 45% of the time, roughly that. So we can definitely check like after the 100 to see if my math is like close or not. Like this nunchuck is going to mess up though, but I guess it's fine. Whatever. I think bottle is probably more important. Very interested in pyramid percent, low. That I can tell you, it's low. Because usually when I see pyramid, I pick it up, but I really don't remember like having pyramid more than once in the last maybe like 15 runs. XecnaR is good enough. Hornfleet is very good. Here's another catalyst. I mean, we took the first one, so surely the second one is just better. I see Tactician Plus, but we actually barely have any discard in this deck. Yeah, we have Concentrate, but then we don't even need the Tactician energy. And then the only other discard in our deck is actually only the Survivor. And we only have Bullet Time and Concentrate and Outmaneuver, so more energy, not exactly what we care about. So yeah, it feels all the second catalyst, and it probably has to be second catalyst. Because it also opens up instantly something like a Poison Potion. And that's just enough damage for Act 4. Which would have been good. And yeah, good catalyst. A chest though. And Dodge Draw is better next turn. So I don't care about that. And with Bullet Time in hand, I also don't care about like, playing this defense. Probably should save the Bullet Time for next turn in case we don't draw into like intangible or anything. Wait, that was bad. That was bad. Hopefully I don't get punished too hard for it, but that was very bad. Because I just completely forgot that this costs 3 energy and not 2. And draw on Mocha. Okay, taking 2 is not that bad. We do heal 2 at every fight. Good relic setup. Footwork plus not exactly what we care about right now that we have the second red form and 2 catalysts. Because with 2 catalysts right now, we can just straight up kill the Time Eater from half HP. And against the Awakened one, we have Kunai and Piercing Will to reset already, so we don't care about the Awakened one. And this is not even good in Act 4 now. Yeah, take more fights. Play this to Advancing Mortal. Stop playing attacks now. And it dies next turn, so we can just play this. And we have dodge and roll block next turn, so we never take damage here. Just play 2 cards. Blur. Too late for that. If we have not seen the second red form, then honestly, Footwork plus into Blur is actually a very good thing. Because yeah, we have 2 dodge and roll, everything's going to be upgraded, we have Kunai. But now, probably not. And this guy's not even upgraded. How about Sucker Punch? Because yeah, we say that we are fine against the Awakened one, but that fight is still very long. And again, against Time Eater, we only have 1 card that actually apply weakness that is not exhausted. And with the Paper Crane, we actually need more than that. So are we betting on seeing a leg sweep like in these 3 floors and maybe in Act 4 shop, or do we just pick this up? Because this card is not even that bad when upgraded. And even with the Suck Punch plus and the Neutralize plus, it is still not enough weak chain for this deck because it has no card draw whatsoever besides the Immortal. And weakness is important. Weakness is really important if we brick on apparition. Of course, adding a card to our deck also increase the chance that we brick with our apparitions and also delays the apotheosis, but it's good. It's probably good. It's a giant head. Not be too difficult. Neutralize want to be kept in hand, but maybe not for turn 2 because we have Horn Cleat anyway. Okay, I guess I want to save this apparition. I mean, saving the apparition also doesn't matter that much, but with the 2 catalysts in our deck right now, we should be able to kill this in our intangible duration. So we don't need to deal damage right now, and we also don't need to stack up the Kunai. Yeah, 3 times 5 is actually 5 times 5. So this time we can get Kunai. But Screaming Loud still in our hand in case we need weakness later on. It doesn't matter which order we do here because it's always going to be the boot prompt. I guess that also means that we should do this first and then we can play 1 defense to do this. Because without the concentrate in our deck right now, like making some hand space might be important. So something like this. But 1 is enough. Because I still want to have like enough block in case this guy attacks against next turn. Let's do this first. The what do we draw? Dodge and roll. Proteus is not found, Cost Explosion not found, but we can fully block this, even without intangible. And I don't want to draw a card. That's for next turn. And yeah, Apotheosis not found. And this guy's terrible in this fight, so we exhausted. Apotheosis still not found. And our poison cards also not upgraded, so we cannot even play them right now. But it's still completely under control. Nice, next turn, and we don't want to play any attack, but we want to play 5 more cards. Easily done. Okay, I guess we have damage besides Catalyst, but it's also kind of late. And yeah, it's coming to advertise itself, like the accuracy. But I'm more interested in the other 2 cards. Honestly, I'm more interested in the other 2 cards because after we play the Creeping Cloud, and sometimes we are forced to play Creeping Cloud first just for the weakness from the Paper Crane. And then our only poison starter in the deck is like 1 Cost Explosion. And even with 2 Catalysts, then it's just really awkward. But yeah, of course, deflect with Kunai and deflect with the Pyramid and then deflect with like not that much energy is really good. But what about the Bouncing Flask? Honestly, at this point, we don't even need to get to 200 poison, to be honest. So Bouncing Flask also not even that necessary. We really don't need to get to 200 poison. Because we have plenty of time, even in the hard fight, now that we have a second red form. So even by just now, right, we waited for so long for the Catalyst. Like, double Catalyst was held until the very end. And the Cost Explosion also not play, and also not reshuffle it. And Apotheosis is at the bottom of the deck. And we still applied 90 poison. And honestly, 90 poison is enough for the hard fight. We don't need 100. So with that in mind, like maybe deflect here is just better. Or am I just talking nonsense? Because against Spear and Shield, I guess stripping artifact against Spear and Shield is also important in case we break on up intangible in the next cycle, in the first few turns. Because yeah, with the Paper Crane, the artifact sweep is probably just way more important than this freaking deflect. And we already picked up 2 dodge and rolls and a cloak and dagger for block density. So probably should pick the flask here. Probably should just pick the flask here because it's basically the best poison starter, and we have 2 catalysts. And sometimes we might even have to play Catalyst unupgraded. Because Apotheosis is trolling. Like in the hard fight, for example. We need hand plays for the hard fight for sure. So sometimes we also need to actually just play the catalyst beforehand. And then we would like to have this. Yeah, sure. I'm kind of convinced. And Ancient Potion allow us to play... Yeah, fast forward direct strip for I4 at least, like, absolutely. And Ancient Potion has to be better, they said. We don't need Attack Potion for anything. Because the... No more elites after this, and Ancient Potion allow us to play Red Form as front load block for one fight. Or it can block the vulnerable in the first cycle, and sometimes we don't even need to operation. Because yeah, if we draw... Without the vulnerable, right? With the Paper Crane, the HUD actually hits us for only 1 times 50. And then the single big hit is like 45 times 0.6 is 27. So with the Horn Cleat and normal dexterity, we can easily block that. This potion doesn't really do anything. I mean, it does something. That's why we have kept it over other mediocre potions, but not over this. And yeah, here's an example of breaking on intangible on turn 1. At least we are not facing 51. Now this guy needs to die next turn in case we still don't draw into operation. So terror here. And we can see what we draw. Okay, we draw nothing, so I guess we're taking damage. Not that much damage though. Not that much damage. So if we cloud here, this goes to 10 and this goes to 7. So only 17, and we can do... Yeah, we even have like complete next turn. So we should probably do something like this. We dance first, and then we concentrate away the ships. At 5 energy, and we play this 6 energy, so we can actually play outmaneuver. Yeah, take 2. Yeah, put operation. Now that's pretty spooky. Because again, next turn we are like at the mercy of the draw. And now these guys no longer have weakness. And they both attack. I guess we can apply Weaken to one of them. And then Catalyst can probably go here. Maybe sometimes it's enough to kill, but maybe not. I guess we just play dodge and roll and end turn. Okay, at least we draw into freaking operation this turn. But holy crap. And I want to kill one of them. I don't care if Corpse Explosion is coming. Because yeah, apparently Corpse Explosion is also not coming. Well, sure took your time. and one more attack next turn, and that's completely doable. Yeah, aggro versus will. Now, first card draw is quite important, but having the will to make sure that we have one will in our hand for the first attack cycle of the heart also probably pretty important. But it probably has to be aggro. With playing even with the pyramid, playing a deck with no card draw just to make our first cycle, that's so terrible. As you can see from the last few fights. It is probably still aggro, because aggro also works well with the bullet time, even on just 4 energy. And we already have a will. Again, we can kill this guy. Probably. But only if we draw well, otherwise we also take damage. So I guess we cannot kill him. If we bottom deck Apotheosis again. Like 3 more cards. Yeah, poison potion. Expertise plus works well with the concentrate, and it is front load draw in the first 2 turns maybe. After we get set up, it's pretty useless, but after we get set up, we just win. So it is probably fine. It's probably fine to pick here. And poison potion is very strong with 2 catalysts in the deck. So is it better than what is it better than? Is it dexterity potion now? Because power potion I would like to have in the heart, and this potion is definitely the strongest. So we're just comparing Ancient and Dexterity for Act 4, and yeah, I guess the Ancient has to be stronger than Dexterity, right? Because the first cycle was the most difficult to block. It's not kind of outdated, yeah, kind of right. Not only did the Poison Potion also serves as the same function as the Dex Potion in Act 4, at least against the hard fight. And we say that against with 2 catalysts now against the Time Eater and the Bouncing Flash, the Time Eater is no longer a problem. And the Awakened one we outscale with Kuna. So this is not even needed in the boss gauntlet. And Expertise plus epic. We recall here. Cause Explosion in the opening hand. And which one we target first doesn't really matter. They both die at the same time. I'm gonna take 1 damage here. Oh, we can even take 2. And probably should, right? Because I actually want to put poison down instead of... Yeah, we should probably just take 2. Your 2 is also heal up with the Blood Vial anyway, so it doesn't matter. We cannot play 3 cards and then still have enough energy. Actually, we can. So let's do that. We have Acro. But it's probably fine because we still have Concentrate in the deck. And 1 is fine. We don't need to play 2. Plus 4 intangible is enough to win this fight, and playing the second one just means that sometimes we lose enough dexterity that we cannot just block this hit. Which probably also doesn't happen, but just in case. Yeah, our maneuver is here. Now we just need to play 5 more attacks and 8 more cards. And we can kill this at any point. Now, it dies next turn though. So maybe we should be a little bit faster. Yeah, this is perfect, yeah. And we just end next turn. Time meter? Now with Fusion Hammer we are forced to rest in the Act 4 file, so losing HP here doesn't really matter as long as we win this fight. So if that's the case, then I definitely do not play the red form here. And I don't even know if I want to play the Bouncing Flood. 7, 9, 16, maybe 6 or 22 times 9. Yeah, that's enough. So I guess Bouncing Flood is okay. But the second one explode because I have the cost absorption in my deck. So this card says that when it applies a debuff to an enemy, then whenever that enemy dies, it just deals damage equals to max HP to all enemies. So in any multi-enemy fight, both the donuts have the 265 max HP. So whenever I kill one, the other one just die instantly. Yeah, we can take 15 here, no problem. This one we have cleat. Don't really need this. Oh, now we can probably start playing red forms. Could not be a problem. If we do double catalyst right here, we kill, but also mess up our relics. So with 15 times 9 is 135, so that's still a kill. So we can kill next turn. So let's set up our relics if possible. And next turn is going to be double catalyst and a block. Wait. Okay, whatever. I guess we take some 1 to 3 damage next turn. I mean, this is still not proc, so it's 14. 14 times 9 is 126. So no, that's not enough. We need to double catalyst now. I mean, we don't need to. We can just we still have one more intangible, but doing it now is just the least troublesome to do in this fight. Any HP loss here also doesn't matter. We just play a few more attacks and we play 4 more cards. I guess Nunchuck on 9, on 5 is like, okay, whatever. Immortal is more important. Yeah, we are forced to rest here, so doesn't matter. And there's a shop. And if our potions are slightly worse, I would be all down for like this game Blue Spool, and maybe I still am. Maybe I still am super down for this game Blue Spool. And we just toss away the power potion. Because even with double catalyst, we cannot really play the catalyst until apotheosis is down. So we just need to get apotheosis. And this potion also makes sure that we don't get we don't really break on operations in either the hard fight or the spear and shield fight. And we can take it with the card remove. If we can take remove and anchor, I also do that, but we cannot. If we take the remove, we can only get 1 potion, or maybe a card here. So probably time for the Masterful Start to go, because this is now Act 4, and yeah, Beat of Death is coming. And we don't need to deal physical damage anyway. We just need to make hand space whenever we want to. It's probably time for Masterful Start to go. It's also an Enlightenment, which can be pretty funny, but probably not. And yeah, Gambler's Brew over Power Potion. We don't need After Image or anything like that in the hard fight. Yeah, spooky stuff, because next turn is when we are being hit for like 60 something, and then that's when we actually need Intangible. And Intangible is in our hand right now. Okay, Acro. I guess Acro can be safe for next turn, because next turn we have energy from the flank. And then if we draw into another apparition right now, then we immediately take 2. I mean, it's not like taking 2 is bad or anything, but not needed. Also, this way we get Nunchuck energy for potentially next turn as well. And 1 kunai prop. This doesn't do anything though, so maybe I save it in my hand to as Gambler's Brew fuel if necessary. Next turn. Yeah, we draw Apparition anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, here we can deploy the Creeping Cloud because of the Nunchuck setup. Probably fine. And double reform in our hand now, so should not be a problem from here. Let's get it out of the hand, but now we only need to block the birds and maybe chips up once. Oh, sorry, yeah, Cost Explosion and Apotheosis at the bottom of the deck, but luckily it doesn't matter in this fight. Now we only need to think about like setting up Immortal. Because the Nunchuck can be left alone. Yeah, 9/9. Mega Prep, Liquid Memories. I'm just being tossed some good potions here and don't even know what to keep. None of these. So liquid memories has to be better than poison potion, right? It has to be. Because yeah, if we are in good shape, like we are already intangible in the turns we need to be, then liquid memories can just pull back like something bouncing fast plus and suddenly it deals at 12 poison. Otherwise, we can also combo it with the game burst rule on turn 1. Like for example, we draw unupgraded apparition on turn 1, and then we can just gamble it away and then liquid memories it later. And there's no guarantee that we actually get intangible in time, so we still need to keep this ancient potion around. But yeah, poison potion is probably time to go. Make way for the liquid memories. Because liquid memories with gamble through is a super strong combo. Yeah, like here, right? Exactly like this situation. Then we can gamble immediately. And probably shoot. I mean, you can play one card beforehand, probably. And honestly, the card I want to play is actually not Cloven Dagger, because Cloven Dagger makes my hand to 10 so Immortal doesn't draw. Bullet time. I don't care about bullet time. So we just gamble like everything here. Except Piercing Will and maybe Catalyst. Cloak and Dagger... probably... I don't care about that. Well, Red Form's in hand, and we can Liquid Memory is the thing. And I kind of want to make some hand sprays. Tossing double defense is a bit worrying, no? But I guess you have how to treat for medium death in the first cycle. And this needs to be kept, this needs to be kept, these two can be tossed, these two catalysts needs to be kept. Use this. Times 15 first, which is not what we want, but we draw Apotheosis. So that means we can look Red Form at some point. We still do this though. We still block this hit fully because we are not going intangible this turn, and this block is going to be gone like very soon to the mid of that. Don't exactly care about the second next cycle. And Appreciation in our hand, so that's for next turn. So yeah, drawing burn right now is good. Seven times this is 27 times 7 is 189, and that's enough. Okay, so we do this right away. We can even Liquid Memory is a block card right here to take no damage. Yeah, 7 times 47, 189 is more than enough. So we can, we can even Liquid Memory is a block card, like a dash or something. Yeah, it's dies in 4 turns. And we are permanently intangible. So we can do nothing here to try to perfect this one. Unfortunately, we don't draw into block. So unless Immortal draw exactly into this thing, we are taking damage here. Okay, so I guess we take damage, unfortunately. Yeah, that would do. That would do. We need to. I mean, we don't even need to attack here because even if we take this 28, we don't even die. But we can do that. So yeah, hard fight was a very easy way. When we save like 4 wood potions for it, there's surely nothing can go wrong in the hard fight with 4 potions, and all of them are like consistency potions. So 76%, and 76 is really cool. Not just because of the 76, but it also means that I have won 40 in at least 40 in the second set of 50, and then that's very cool to me. Because eventually I want to play at consistent 80, and at least for this 50 sets, this set of 50 games, I'm at 80% minimum. That's cool, and we are on an S3. This one is after Act 1, this one was fairly smooth, but Act 1 was scary, like as always. $77. One more run to go. But at the moment we are at 76, 23, and 99 runs in total. Consistent 80% would be nice. Yeah, it would be pretty sick. But honestly, like when I first started streaming, I thought that we need to aim for like 80. But honestly, now that I play, I think now that I play more games, at the end of this 50, because I am still not like perfect or anything in this second set, and I am already at 80%, like guaranteed to the second 50. I'm starting to think that something like 85 is actually doable if you play like insanely well, like you never make small mistakes. Because honestly, what I have done in the second 50 is just like fixing the major misplays in the first 50. So far in the second set, right, except run 51, where I just straight up through, in Act 1, probably because I was like tilted, but I didn't know at the time. Yeah, besides that run, I'm fairly happy with the level of play in the second 50, but I still make mistakes, like run losing mistakes at that, but it's not obvious. It's not like super obvious mistakes like yeah, picking 0 Woodcutter and Guardian, or just monkey pick the red form after Act 2. And just fixing these 2 mistakes from the first 50 only gave me like 6%, like 3 games in the second 50. So the small things can, I think the small things can definitely add up to like at least 5%. 90 is a reach. 90 is really a reach, but 85 might be doable. I don't know. 34 win streak. No, Silent is not a watcher. That's not happening like anytime soon. We were scared of this fight, but we just ended up like drawing really well and took 0 damage. But yeah, burning knob with also yeah, we got out of this fight like somewhat in decent shape because we pick up a second dash somewhere here. And yeah, I think the analysis is correct when skipping the first dash, second dash offer, but picking the third one. We have 2 dashes in our deck because of the edit matchup and the path that we are committing to. So I think that was a good decision. And yeah, after Act 1 we just get like yeah, pyramid operation red form. Yeah, sure, whatever. And eventually just, I guess we are doing this fairly often nowadays, right? We just start off the run with some random nonsense, and eventually we just pivot to poison in Act 4. And looks like it has been working like fairly well, as long as we can find like at least one catalyst. We're just doing some random things early on, and then we pivot to one potion plus a catalyst, and then that's enough damage for the HUD. But apparently this card is ridiculous when upgraded. But yeah, overall like fairly solid. Not a lot of decision points after Act 2 though. Yeah, this bullet time. Bullet time play like really well, by the way. Because we did not have really like any card draw in the deck, like having even with 2 energy generation cards in the form of the arm maneuver and the concentrate. Like, where is the concentrate? Yeah, here. So even with the arm maneuver and the concentrate, and we have 4 base energy, like we are not guaranteed to draw into these things when we need them. So having another one in the deck that is guaranteed to work with the pyramid that also empties our hand in the form bullet time is like very effective, and it definitely plays like super well next week. And also taking Blood Vial here also, I'm fairly happy about Blood Vial. You probably don't need the regen, but it did well. We probably did not need the regen. And what was this? This was Happy Flower, so it could have been better, but we did not end it up like we did not end up needing either of these. But this just gives basically peace of mind in Act 2, because we at the time we were still taking cheap damage in every fight. And yeah, also Match and Keep for once did not give us a curse, even though the first card we opened was still DK. And Act 4 was very smooth, especially with those 4 potions in the hard fight. Also this shot, yeah, Gambler's Rule over Poison Potion definitely worked out. And yeah, besides that, not a lot of decision points in Act 3. So 76% thank you, that's really cool. Now I don't even know if I want to win or lose the next run, because winning the next run means that we are just floating a 9 streak like randomly for like maybe 2 months. And after doing boss swaps, I'm probably just going to play like standard games, maybe a little bit worse. At least for the first few games, because I could be pretty used to thinking about boss swapping. But we'll see. Of course, I would like to win, but maybe losing the next one would be like more convenient. Because losing, let's say losing a 9 streak on when I come back to playing like standard silent on because of just sloppy plays, that would be very sad. That would be very sad. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's see if there's anybody streaming Spire. Okay, no, that's an unexpected name. But Red Beardy is streaming, so let's give Red Beardy a red. Yeah, Beardy is live. No, that you don't see every day. But yeah, as always, thank you everyone for hanging around, and yeah, see you later.